Fantastic. Well, let's get into the dailies that we have today. And, you know, it really doesn't matter what color she comes in. It's always beautiful. Vivian, how are you?
I'm well.
Yeah?
Mr. David.
Yeah.
Mr. David, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good,
Yeah?
I'm good. I can see you're pushing the breast cancer.
No, it's important.
TT's check awareness.
It's important. It's important, you know.
By now you should have checked your partners.
Oh, my partners.
Oh, she's going to do it at the hospital.
Yeah, she's checked.
She's checked?
She's checked.
By who? You?
No, the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what your pastor
No, I'm not checking. I'm not doing the checking. The doctor checked. But I've checked my own. I've also had my own check.
Mr. David, it's for there.
It was for where?
There.
There. Okay. The ubiquitous there. That place where we don't know what it is and it's everywhere. How
anyway,
are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Super. I'm good.
Good to be here.
I'm good. Yes. There's a lot that's happening in the news, but I'm particularly troubled because in the last few days, it's almost like 2-3 accidents a day.
It's
obscene.
It's pretty troubling. From, is it Saturday? Saturday through Sunday, and then yesterday as well. And even this morning on the motorway.
Yeah.
So the East Legon one, the Obuase, Accra, Obuase, Kumasi one.
Yeah.
Then the Budumburam yesterday. And then, of course, this morning, the Tema motorway. I think we should keep our eyes on the road, keep our hands on our steerings, be defensive drivers.
Defensive driving has gone out of the window.
Pay attention. And we're always in a hurry to get somewhere, but we are always late. We are always in a hurry, but we are always late. So I don't get it.
And if you need to be there early, leave early.
Leave early.
It's not...
Leave early.
I don't know how else to say it. If you need to get there early, leave early.
The commercial drivers, kitty, I'm like, where are you going to? And we've gotten to a point where passengers don't say anything anymore. No,
but you see, the thing about Ghanaian passengers is that we feel like we are on the side of our driver, whether the driver is wrong
even if he's driving you to death.
You know, and it's the most ridiculous, insane kind of behavior. I've never understood it.
Before you see passengers, you know, in a bit of banter with the driver when he's driving recklessly. These days, if you go and talk, the other person will tell you why you talking.
You see,
if it's a problem, get down.
Vivian.
I mean, what is this?
Vivian, listen, I have been in 2 different vehicles where I've insisted on the driver stopping and dropping me by the roadside rather than continuing with the madness. Because you see, look, and the worst part is when the people who are sitting in the front are arguing against your concern. And I'm like, you know what? What do we need in the accidents? You would and you are rather going to argue against it when I say the driver should slow down. Right? One day, I was coming from home. I had gone on assignment. I was in a Trotsky, and the trotro driver was speeding. Look, and it's the middle of the night. So, you know, it's almost like you are daring him, you are calling his bluff as if he won't do it. But me, I was prepared that he would drop me by the roadside. I was prepared because even if he had stopped and said, I'll drop you already, then will you change your mouth now? No. So I said, listen, I'll prefer to get down here and struggle to get a car than to go with the driving you are driving and go and not reach Accra because you're going to kill all of us on the road. When I said it initially, he was still continuing the thing. Then I screamed like a mad person in the car. Then people started to join me because they realized that I wasn't going to back down.
No. And what was happening was wrong.
It was wrong. Within like 3 minutes, the guy had slowed to a crawl. And I said, you know what? We are going to sleep. Thank you very much for crawling because we will sleep. Now we can relax and sleep. Take us to Accra. Whenever we reach, we'll reach.
It's good the others joined you. Usually you see the others join the driver against the quote-unquote sensible passenger who is calling the driver to order.
But if you stand your ground, some will shift.
Some will still be at the other side. Like you're saying,
this
those
and this is
seated
what
at the
creates the
front
madness.
are the ones who will be helping the driver misbehave. Meanwhile, they can see more glaringly what is happening. So let's all be, careful on the roads. There are too many accidents because of reckless driving and all that. Failure to adhere to road traffic rules and all that. And this thing about seeing amber and speeding to pass through. Where are you going to? Slow down. And some behind you also want you to run through, so they'll be coming with
but
speed.
me, I've had that experience before. This was about 3 weeks ago, where as soon as, and I tuned my mind at the beginning of this year. It's one of the changes that I decided to implement in my life. Was to tune your mind that as soon as you see amber, you slow to a stop.
Getting ready to stop. That's what amber means. Get ready to stop.
So,
not get ready to speed.
No, you see, we don't want the red to catch us.
But you can't do that.
Let me escape the red. And that's the mindset. Let me escape the red.
The amber
and it's a very dangerous thing.
Slow down.
Car
the red
almost
is coming.
Came to ram
because
my back because he was trying to speed. So I literally, when I saw my rearview mirror and he was coming, at the speed he was coming, I allowed myself to go into the
zebra, that stops
exactly, the zebra crossing area, and then he stopped. And when he stopped, got somebody ramming into him.
Yeah, because they
are all, we are all going.
Get ready to stop. They understand it as get ready to speed. Anyway, let's bring you details of what's in the papers today. I'll start with the Daily Graphic. The front page says, managing public sector wage bill. Wages must match productivity. Fair wages CEO. It comes with the boss, Benjamin Arthur. Still with the Daily Graphic, Finance Minister welcomes Moody's upgrades. And then a good one here related to the fight against illegal mining. Technological breakthrough. MIIF and UMAT collaborate to clean polluted water bodies. And then at the back page of the Daily Graphic, a sad one there, 3 killed in rock blasting at Gomwa, Bujumbura. So that's the sad one from the Daily Graphic this morning.
All right. I have the Ghanaian Times, and it says here on the front page, we have 54 days more, election 2024. Election 2024, EC to print 19.1 million ballots, captures 18.7 million on provisional register. Our numbers have gone up. The voter population has really gone up. We are eternally grateful for development of Savannah region. Yagbonwura applauds President Akufo-Addo. We have big boost for mental health as government adds 4 disorders to NHIS benefit packages effective November 1. Oh, this is a good story. I like this. I will bring the details later. And Kwewu Abenihene Ejapon II resigns as ADB board chair over alleged improper conduct. That's what we have for the Ghanaian Times.
Okay, let me take you to the Chronicle. The front page has Goil allegedly caught cheating consumers. And then also minority plotting to become majority from today. They say tomorrow, but it's actually today because Parliament reconvenes today. And then Gonja land grateful to Akufo-Addo for massive infrastructural development. At the back page of the Chronicle, we have Ghana seeks face saving win against Sudan. So the match is today. So if they lose this, that's it, right? Even if they draw, they're out.
If they lose, there's no... can you imagine any of those who have been winning starting to lose? It's not possible, right? In the worst case scenario, others are going to get draws. So you're hoping that our win will then pitch against somebody else's not so fantastic performance, so that we can then go through. But if we lose, that's it.
But the Black Stars, I know, they like pressure. I mean, today you see the way they'll play well and hopefully sail through.
But it's a Ghanaian
when
behavior.
they know they could have, taken their time.
It's a Ghanaian behavior.
Why are we like that? The pressure, I don't know.
We like last minute.
I don't like pressure.
Everything last minute. Everything. Put everything to the last minute. Yeah. So.
And then, so let's see. Well, all the best to the Black Stars. Me, I'm going to eat. When is the match?
I think it's at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
So 1 or 2 o'clock, yeah. It's like midday. No, but we should eat before we watch.
We have to eat before we watch.
Yeah.
And we'll watch with one eye closed because I can't take that pressure. Anyway,
yeah.
Right. So let me take you to the statecraft. Hey, this is a new one, right?
It's a new one.
Statecraft. Okay. The story on the front page says Ministry of Health in 822 million Ghana cedis procurement scandal. Also, it has another story. Men who fail to provide financially for their families have no right to intimacy. This is the actor, Nigerian actor, Kananyo speaking. And then also still on the front page, we can't hold salary payments because project is on hold. Dr. Joyce Ayu over the National Cathedral matter. And then Harun Idrisu calls for NPP MPs to vacate seats over independent candidacy. And then they also have the story of the Bujumbura. They say 3 dead, over 40 injured following rock blasting by a construction company. So that's the statecraft. Why are you smiling? You cannot have the intimacy if you don't provide financially. That's making you smile.
Yeah.
Like if you don't take care of your family and your wife, what business do you have going there to produce more?
Oh my chop money.
And you want to produce, and you know the floor manager is looking at my face. And we say,
all right, let's go to the Daily Guide. It says here, Dame hosts ICC prosecutor. We have 2024 elections. EC names 40,647 polling stations. Okay, that's an increase in the number of polling stations as well. From 2020 elections. We have police identify East Legon crash driver. Okay, we have government adds 4 mental health conditions to NHIS package, and Stable Ultron clocks 100 years. Okay, so that's what we have for the Daily Guide.
Okay, let me take you to BNFT. The story, they have one.
Okay.
The story to do with the cleaning waterways. It says Galamsey MMIF, UMA team up to clean waterways with Operation Clean the Water Bodies. Early results show improvement in Pra Bromo rivers. And then still on the front page of BNFT, we have a very good friend, the CEO of Les Farm, Leslie Anita J. Mensah there. You can see an inspection from bank officials, I believe, in their factory. It says Stanbic Bank focused on building next generation of indigenous businesses. So good morning to our friends, you know, at Les Farm. Still with BNFT, energy sector bond achieves 90% buyback of 1.04 billion Ghana cedis. So those are some of the stories. At the back page, we have Republic Bank launches lowest mortgage interest rate. So that's from the BNFT.
Okay, let me give you the Economic Times. And we have on the front page of the Economic Times, Green Finance Taxonomy kicks off next year. We have CD improves rallying on debt restructuring and IMF assessment successes. Okay, CD has improved. Have we seen I don't know what the adjustment is like.
What's the rate now?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm curious as to
the holidays are coming. The traders are going to China, wherever to get, you know.
But by these days, no. But since beyond the return, these days that thing doesn't happen to.
Which one?
That thing where around Christmas, then it's like the dollar gallops.
It happens.
Really,
nothing has
changed.
How would they stop?
That much.
You still have to.
No, but we have a lot of foreign dollars coming in.
From where?
Beyond the return now.
My friend.
They've been coming.
Those who
with
come
the dollars.
they come during the Christmas period. The traders need the money to go
just before.
Before and bring the goods. So it's, not.
Well, there's about 800,000 jobs to be created upon completion of Petroleum Hub. And so we're looking forward to that. So that's it for the Economic Times. You want to delve into any stories?
Yes, but before that, if you can give us City Newsroom and then Channel One.
And then
I'll give you details of the breakthrough for the Galamsey cleaning of water.
Super. Let's take a look at citynewsroom.com. We have the headlines there. Parliament to reconvene at AICC today. Okay, so that's the Accra International Conference Center. Parliament is sitting. IES backs calls to merge PURC and Energy Commission. Okay, that's an interesting one. Election 2024, Impressive MP rejects Haruna Idrisu's call for independent MP to resign. And let me give you one more here. This one says Ghana lost 120,000 tons of cocoa to smuggling between 2022 and 2023. This is coming from the Cocoa Board CEO. That's horrible. That's
almost 1/3 if we're in the light crop season, which usually you see 400. You know, that's serious.
To smuggling.
Smuggling.
Yeah, we need to do better. They're porous. Yeah. Ghana Armed Forces is warning against the unauthorized use of military uniforms. All right, and ChannelOneNews.com starts with the story of increased farm gate price of cocoa to discourage smuggling. All right, Gau is the one that's speaking there.
Because they're moving it to Ivory Coast.
Yeah, because they'll get a higher price. Yeah, so it means that we have to do something about our pricing.
So if your pricing is better, there's no point in them taking it to Ivory Coast to get better rates. That's the most easiest way to deal with the smuggling part.
So what seems to be the challenge? Because yes, we've increased, pricing. Right now it's about 3,000 per ton, and so on and so forth. But is that enough?
Well, it appears it's not, which is why they are smuggling and all that.
The police are on a manhunt for the suspect in Mamobi NDC MPP clash. Okay, and Ghanaian students arrested over illegal transcript forgery. They make appearance in a U.S. court.
Okay.
So
the one of them did the science and maths quiz.
Yes.
Very, very troubling
very
development over the cheating matter.
Yes.
Anyway, let me start with the daily graphic with details. I'll start with the technological breakthrough. MIIF, UMAT collaborate to clean polluted water bodies. It says the Minerals Income Investment Fund, MIIF, and the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, are set to launch an initiative to rapidly clean rivers polluted by illegal mining, to be known as, quote, Operation Clean the Water Bodies, and, quote, the technological breakthrough for the exercise to reduce the turbidity and metal load of water from 2 rivers was developed by UMAT with funding from MIIF, which will also finance its implementation. This is how it works. Now, the technology pathway involves the application of several organic additives such as moringa, bio-waste, and high molecular weight surface active agents to reduce the turbidity and metal ion concentration in water.
Okay.
In addition, inorganic surface active agents were also used in pilots on the Pra and Bromo rivers, both in the western region. Now, after adding some amounts of the additives, the suspended solids settled and the turbidity reduced below the World Health Organization maximum allowable concentration. So this is what we're going to see.
Okay.
With the cleaning of our water bodies. Now, let me stay with the daily graphic.
I like that.
Quickly, if you permit me, I'll do a quick one on the EC, because they are beginning the voter registration re-exhibition exercise online from today. Now, the Electoral Commission will, from today, October 15, conduct its online re-exhibition of the Provisional Voters Register. It will end on Saturday, October 19, 2024. Now, political parties are required to use the template provided by the Commission to submit any discrepancies identified during the re-exhibition period. Now, during the 5-day re-exhibition period, voters can check their details via the short code *711*51# *711*51# free of charge, or visit the EC's website http://ec.gov.gh. That's ec.gov.gh. Now, voters should click on the pop-up link at the bottom right corner of the screen and enter the 10-digit voter ID number to receive their voter registration details. It's said in a statement signed by its deputy chairman in charge of operations, Samuel Tete.
Now, if you don't have your voter ID card because it's misplaced, at this point, then what happens?
Well, I think they opened that exercise for replacement or you can still go to any of their offices to work on that. Yeah, that's what you should. But still on the ECU, they have the IPAC meeting with the political parties, and we'll be covering that live on ChannelOne TV as well as City FM from 10:30 today.
Super. All right. Let me bring you one here. This one says, big boost. This is coming from the Ghanaian Times. Big boost for mental health as government adds 4 diseases to NHIS benefit packages effective November 1. Now, the government has expanded the benefit package for the National Health Insurance Scheme to include 4 mental health conditions. These are depression disorder, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, and schizophrenia disorder. The implementation of this significant addition will take effect from November 1st, 2024, with the coverage involving outpatient services and the initial acute hospitalization stage, says the Chief Executive Officer of the NHIA, that's Dr. Da Costa Abuaje, in a statement signed and issued in Accra yesterday. I love this because for the longest time, we've dealt with the illnesses that we find in our bodies, right? But not in our minds, you know. So I'm glad that. Which is
very important.
Yes, very, very
Mental
critical.
health is key.
Yeah.
Because, Charlie, the mind can trick you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Anyway, Goil allegedly caught cheating consumers. This is the Chronicle newspaper.
Okay.
Now, the Atimpoku branch of Goil is allegedly cheating customers through their pumps. Suspecting the alleged cheating, a customer who is a radio presenter in Accra, Okatachi Ifrifa Mensah, demonstrated that the alleged theft had occurred at the Atimpoku service station of Goil. In a video that has gone viral on social media since Saturday, October 12, 2024, Okatachi Ifrifa Mensah asked the fuel attendant to dispense 10 liters into a measuring container. When the gauge of the fuel pump machine had reached the 10-liter mark, the measuring container was nowhere near the figure, a revelation that shocked other people who had been attracted to the scene. Now, substantiating the allegation, Okatachi pointed to the measuring container for the witnesses around to see the discrepancy unearthed at the Goil filling station at Atimpoku. In effect, the experiment revealed that the actual fuel dispensed into the container was less than what the fuel pump machine had displayed on the screen. Quote, this means the amount of fuel they are stealing is shocking, unquote. Okatachi Ifrifa Mensah said in the video, if you buy fuel worth 1,000 Ghana cedis, they are giving you fuel worth less than the 500 cedis, he added. Now, following the revelation, the public, especially those who have allegedly suffered similar theft, were enraged. Now, Goil, following the public uproar, issued a statement informing the general public that the allegation had come to their attention and a probe had been commenced.
Wow.
I mean, the experiment was just a good one.
Yeah. But you know, this is something that has existed where they're measuring cans, right? And so we need to, if you ever suspect it happening, I mean, there are cases where you've bought 300 cedis and your fuel gauge doesn't shift. It doesn't move. Right? But sometimes, I have noticed that sometimes maybe about 5-10 minutes into driving, it adjusts, right? There's that. But then there's the one that you know that you've driven, you've gone home, and the fuel is exactly where it was before you started buying the fuel. You ask yourself, what happened?
Yeah,
I just threw my money away.
Was it 5 years ago or so? It was a big thing.
Yes.
You buy fuel, the gauge doesn't move, or it will move, you know, teeny weeny, bit, you know. And then when you go back, they will argue with you. Me, the only time I would let you go is if my reserves are almost, you know, depleted. Then you know that by the time you buy, you won't see much of an improvement because it has to go. But apart from that, me and you in the filling station, you have to do the needful. Sure.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kweku. So much. Have a great day.
You too.
And let's not be cheated by fuel stations.
No, we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. All right, sports is next.